The next stage of our strategy is to create templates that we can use for each of the themes, each of the daily themes. And I find that when you create a template, whether you're using Canva, and I've used Canva simply purely for the handiness of it, you can create Canva templates, you can create Photoshop if you're techie, you can use Relay that. Another program that is very similar to Canva is a design wizard. Canva is something that I just recently started using more and more, again, as I said, because of the handiness of it. And there's so many already pre-made designs, but I just went ahead and created my own design because I want my branding to be consistent. But you don't even have to overthink that, because if you're only starting now, don't put your thoughts into how you look. Put your thoughts into how you communicate and how visible you are. Looks can then be, if you're not yourself a person who can create nice graphics or anything, you will outsource them at a later stage when your business is already bringing more cash in, so you can outsource that. So don't get hooked up on this part. But just to have your goal is to have 7 templates that you can slightly edit then and use for your daily themes. And the next step, we've been brainstorming, so I've had loads of different topics or themes that I showed you and the topics on each theme. And so what I did after I've created these templates, which took me a little bit longer, because it took me about 50 minutes to create these templates, and I wasn't really rushing in and I was messing about, but you can just even put away one day. Don't cram everything into one day. So spend maybe 1 hour first just thinking about your themes and topics. The next day, some other day, you sit down and you create these templates. Then the next day, you will be creating the individual graphics based on the topics that you've defined, that you brainstormed. You will create individual graphics and then you will add them into Trello. So you will then have, the whole collection. I also suggest when you're creating individual graphics, for example, if I have Soul Talk Wednesday and I have, if I'll create, say, 6 images there, I actually created a folder on my computer called Social Media Visibility That Gets Clients. And inside that folder, I have my Soul Talk Wednesdays as a folder, Hangout Sunday folder, Feedback Friday folder, Entrepreneur Saturday folder, etc., etc. And so inside each of those folders, then I will be saving those graphics, individual graphics that I'm creating from these templates. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's very easy to back up. So when my bulk of these templates or these little graphics is created, I'm just going to upload it to Google Drive, and then I have it even on the go. Even if I ever need to access them, I'll have them there. Although I will show you what I personally like doing that saves me tons of time and basically sets this whole thing into motion without me actually spending much time on posting every day. And this is what we want. We want more time. That's why we're growing our businesses. So I'm going to show you now. I've already done that. I've created the templates, and then I took on a separate day, I took time and I created several images. So this is my Trello board, and you can see it looks completely different now. And I have about 5 or 6 images on each of the themes. Sometimes I went a bit more because I was just, I was on the roll. So when you're inspired, use that inspiration. You can see that some of them I still haven't done. And we don't need to do too much. We really, even if you did 4, it's 4 on each of the each of the daily theme. 4 is absolutely fine, because the idea is that you can schedule these 4 posts for each day. That gives you 4 full weeks. So 3 weeks or 2 weeks in advance or 3 weeks in advance, you can then create more images and add them into your libraries, into your posting libraries. And then after, 2-3 months, things can be repurposed. And this is where the beauty of spending this time right now, which might feel overwhelming, which might feel like you're spending a lot of time, but if you break it in chunks, like I'm advising you to do, and you take one topic at a time in exact order like I am showing you, then you won't get overwhelmed, because overwhelm comes, if you're climbing a tall staircase, the overwhelm will come when you start looking constantly onto the top and like how am I going to reach that, when am I going to reach that. But if you just focus on the step ahead, that's one step is all you need. So this is what I'm teaching you here. So in the next training, I'm going to do my last prep work, which is basically adding descriptions to these images. So let's have a look how I do that.